What's going on, everybody? This is Craig, and I'm back with movie number 30. Only one more remaining. This has been a fun ride, although I have a newfound respect for all the YouTubers out there that pump out tons of content. Like, this idea of trying to do something every day, even though, as you might have told sometimes, hey, that's the same T-shirt he had on yesterday. Well, it's because there was some occasions where I filmed a few together. So complete respect for anybody that does that. Like someone like Eric Butts, who has like 3 or 4 different videos. I don't know how you handle that. After this movie series is over, you'll probably go back to seeing 3 or 4 vids a week for me, based on when stuff comes out, what comes in. Maybe at least 2 or 3 anyway. So movie number 30. And if you watch this channel, you've heard me talk about this movie before. You've heard me definitely talk about the lead actress before. This, in my opinion, and I was saving it because I feel strongly about this statement. This, in my opinion, is one of the most underrated horror franchises ever. Ever. And it's only 2 movies. And we are focusing on the sequel because this is a case where I like the sequel better. I think the sequel's better made. Some might say it's because Danielle Harris is in it. That's why I like it better. Yeah, maybe. Well, that's easy enough. And now you might know what I'm talking about. Well, sequel, Danielle Harris only in that. It's not Hatchet, because she was in 3 as well, and this ended at 2, like I said. But maybe the most underrated horror series, well, one of them anyway, is the See No Evil series. And See No Evil 1, and today's movie is See No Evil 2. And right on the cover of that, which is probably why people don't appreciate this movie for what it is, because you see the guy on there and you're like, hey, that's Kane. Kane from wrestling? Oh no, is this like a WWE based film? Is WWE involved? Yes, they are involved, but the Sauce is involved too, and they're really good at what they do. I really like that game show they're tied in with, the one that went on Netflix, but a horror setting show. But not only that, like their movies are just fun too. So in this, it's similar to Michael Myers, Halloween 2. It's similar to Hayride 2. And I probably another dozen or so movies if I took the time to think. And as the kills are happening in a hospital-like setting. In this case, they're walking down in the morgue and the body of Jacob Goodyear is brought in. I am double-checking that so I don't misspeak. I'm pretty sure that's his name. Goodnight, not Goodyear. Gotta check. It has been a bit. Jacob Goodnight is brought in. And they're around, a bunch of kids partying, hanging out. I believe it's one of the birthdays. One of the girls is fascinated by the serial killer and the death and all that, and she decides to go bang her boyfriend in the room he's in. And you might imagine how well that turns out, almost like in, what was it, Friday the 13th, part 3? 4. No, part 4, when the guy got his head spun around. Because he was trying to do bad stuff with Jason in the room, and that's never a good idea. But this movie is fun. The kills are really nicely done. You do get the fear factor building up, and it doesn't take any prisoners. Like the guy in the wheelchair, he dies pretty just. Like, you know what I mean? It's not quite as impressive a wheelchair death like you saw in Friday the 13th part. Oh, I keep doing that. Friday the 13th. No. The one with the stairs, 2? Was it 2? With the stair death? You have to comment down below. It has been a while, and I have lots of horror movie stuff just thrown around in the head up there. But Jacob is similar to a Jason. He doesn't really talk, and he has mother issues. I do like the fact that he doesn't talk. I think slashers work best when they don't talk. I said that in a video fairly recently. Like, there was a movie we did the review for, Trying to Dread Sundown, which I gave a thumbs up to, but just tepidly, because I don't think it works when the guy in the mask talks. The only case I could think of, and I didn't pop in my head then, so I want to add this in now, the only time I could think of where the guy in the mask talking works was Scream. But in that case, it was guys in masks, girls in masks, different people in masks, the record is a little bit different. But this movie also has an ending that'll piss you off. I will say I talked to Danielle Harris as if, yes, we were world buddies, briefly at the con at Monster Mania, and I mentioned how much I liked her in this film and how I debated like what I was going to get signed by her. I was either going to get signed this, or I was going to get signed the Halloween 4 picture, which I went with because she's on the cover, as opposed to this, which she's not. And I said how great that was, except the ending, and the Salsa sisters were there, and she's like, I know, tell them, and she like pointed to them over, you know, I thought that's kind of neat. I'm surprised they never made a part 3. This is, to me, the best WWE movie that was done, best movie connected with WWE. Not necessarily the best movie with a WWE wrestler in it. This isn't horror related, but there will always be a place in my heart for Princess Bride, and obviously Andre the Giant is in Princess Bride. No One Lives is another really well done film they had, and that did have a wrestler in it who's now I forget who he became the Funkasaurus for a while. Now he's with TNA, I think, but it was good. But there was more just gore, kill. It wasn't really a killer. It was like a serial killer type thing. Like, this is traditional horror as far as See No Evil 2. If you haven't seen it because you like, it's wrestling, leave it alone. I get it. Wrestling has some bad movies. But in this case, you pretty much typecasting. Kane acts like he acts sort of like in the movie. So he was practicing for this role while being a wrestler for like 15 years before he got it. So who knows? Maybe there'll be a part 3 one day. I think the longer we get away from it, the less chance, especially since now Kane is running for governor or mayor or Congress, something in his town. He's come a long way. But thank you for checking out my video. This is number 30, and we only got one left. And as I alluded to right on, the one I'm going to give you tomorrow is one that most people aren't aware of, I feel. I know I mentioned it on some of my horror groups, and it's not the best movie you've ever seen, not all, but it's just fun. So check it out tomorrow, folks. Thanks, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I appreciate you watching.